Hi, welcome to Party Food Hero. I'm Aaron. We're gonna be making a cheesy garlic bread. It's not your standard cheesy garlic bread that you might be thinking of. There's a little extra ingredients that's in this one that makes it extremely delicious. Let's check it out. You'll need some garlic powder, a nice French loaf, some cream cheese, shredded mozzarella, mayonnaise, oregano, and some Parmesan Reggiano. You're going to take your cream cheese. You're going to want this to be room temperature, and if you were like me and forgot to take it out, you pop it in the microwave for like 10 seconds, and then it's soft enough to mix up easily. Then you're going to give it a little softness test, make sure it's going to mix easily. Then you're going to add your mayonnaise and make sure to kind of spray it everywhere while you're putting it in there, just like that. And then you're going to grab your oregano and add that in. Just sprinkle it in there. Boom, look, magic, it's all there. Next, you're going to take your garlic powder and add that in. As you can tell, these are precise measurements. Just read the description down below for actual measurements. And then you're going to mix it all in really well. And then you're going to not forget to put pepper in after you're done mixing it all. Now you're going to add some fresh pepper. That is the perfect amount of pepper. Then you're going to want to mix that in as well. And I forgot to show putting salt in, but I'm going to tell you, you need to put a little bit of salt in as well. Next, you're going to take your bread, your nice French bread, and try and cut it so it's in frame, trying to figure out how to cut it in frame, realizing you're going to cut your fingers off, trying to cut the bread in frame. This is so bad. Don't cut it like this. Probably cut it horizontal. You just kind of lay it flat, cut it across. Don't cut your fingers off. Don't cut it like this. This is me trying to get a good shot, and it didn't work, and it actually didn't cut super well because I did it this way. But you got to cut it in half like that. Now you're going to spread that delicious cheese spread on top of your perfectly sliced French loaves. Don't get shy with it. You use it all. There's no reason you shouldn't be using it all. Boom. Look at that. Used it all. Now you're going to grab your mozzarella cheese. You could shred this yourself, but I've done it both ways and it doesn't make a big difference. So just buy the pre-shredded. It's just as good and it saves you having to shred the cheese yourself. Now you're going to add a little of that Parmesan Reggiano. And yes, you have to say it like that every time you say that cheese. And you're going to add that to both sides as well. You add a good amount, however much you like. That's how much I like on mine, so that's how much I put. All right, now it's ready for the oven. And you're going to put it in the middle rack of the oven and leave it in there until it is nice and bubbly, a little brown on top. After you pull out of the oven, you're going to want to let it sit for a good 5 minutes. I let it sit for a good 5 seconds. So as I'm cutting this, you'll notice that the cheese is kind of sliding off. That's because I didn't wait long enough. But it was still really delicious. Now I go in for my second cut, and you can really see this cheese kind of slide down. It doesn't matter. You slide it back on. Look how cheesy that is. You slide it back on. You eat it. It's delicious. I'll tell you what. You get a little marinara sauce with this, a little dip action. It is amazing. Try this out. You're going to love it. Your friend's going to love it. Thank you, Andrea, for showing it to me. All right, now for my favorite part of the video. I get to eat the food. Okay. What sets this above any garlic cheesy bread you've ever had is that cream cheese layer we put before we put the mozzarella cheese on. That just takes it to a whole other level. You gotta make this at your next party. If you make this, especially make this with any sort of pasta dish, people are gonna love it. If you like what we're doing on this video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this video, tell your friends about it. And if there's any recipes that you'd like to see me make in the future, comment down below. And remember, be the party food hero.